Hi, I'm the creator of Sarah Sews.
I'm 11 years old and I own a dog treat business called Tons of Treats.
I'm the founder and CEO of Hannah Grace Beautiful.
Hi, I'm the 11-year-old owner of Rose & Co. Candle Makers.
My name is Gemma and I'm the creator of Scissor Fashion.
I'm the CEO and creator of Zollipops.
I'm Brian Weisfeld, the founder and chief squad officer of the Startup Squad. I've got two daughters. At the time, they were 8 and 6. And I watched my older daughter attempt to sell Girl Scout cookies and run a charity bake sale with a friend of hers for the first time. And both times she was so excited to be doing it. Like, she didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to market a product or convince someone to buy it. And that was the first part of my inspiration to create the Startup Squad. The vision of the Startup Squad is to empower girls to realize their potential and follow their dreams regardless of their passion. But more importantly, just to start to think like an entrepreneur. And so many lessons that you get from starting that first business. To see opportunities where other people see problems. And to develop a growth mindset. And to have that grit and resilience to push through when things aren't going as well. And most importantly, to understand that failure isn't what happens when you don't succeed. Failure is what happens if you don't try in the first place. The way we're doing that at first is through the Startup Squad book series that Macmillan is publishing. We've got a fantastic set of characters and a really fun, engaging book that girls will enjoy reading and that will hopefully inspire them to want to open up their first business. My daughter goes to a summer camp up in Sonoma. It's her favorite place in the world. 2 years ago, burned down in the Sonoma Napa fires. And so she started a lemonade stand and she was selling lemonade and brownies to raise money for the rebuild. And someone came up and said, "What are you selling?" And she said, "I'm selling lemonade and brownies." And the guy said, "I'll take a glass of lemonade," and he handed her $1 and went away. And I said to her, "You know, you don't always have to answer the question that was asked." And she said, "Well, what do you mean by that?" And I explained, and then a few minutes later, someone else came by and she said, "What are you selling?" And my daughter said, "Well, my summer camp burned down, and so I'm selling lemonade and brownies to raise money for the rebuild." And the woman said, "I'll take a lemonade and a brownie," handed her $10 and said, "Keep the change." That's a life lesson from a lemonade stand. The Startup Squad is so much more than the book. We're certainly launching with the book, but this is a movement to inspire and empower girls however we can reach them. We have a number of online resources both for the girls and for their parents. We have teachers' guides that go along with the book so the teachers can bring these lessons into the classroom with them. We are looking at all different ways that we can reach and empower girls, and so the book is just the start. The hope for these young girls is by starting with even just a simple lemonade stand, they'll develop an entrepreneurial mindset. Whether or not girls want to grow up to be entrepreneurs or future CEOs, that's totally up to them. But I think that girls that are comfortable with risk and failure will be far more successful in life regardless of the path they choose.
Well, I'm really excited about my business and I think I'm doing pretty well.
We've learned a lot, for our businesses, so when we grow up, we know how this goes.
Literally everything is a learning experience from, success to failure. And it's good we made so many mistakes along the way, things that could have been prevented if we had a community like this.